afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Alec Henson will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't very good. Knocked out after 3 innings and took the loss. They're expecting much more from him, and he needs to get off to a flying start in this one.
Up next for Minnesota, Charlie Blackmon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop Game 2, win Game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the 2-1. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Here's another 2-2. Another one sent foul. Full count now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
The next twin up, Byron Buxton. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Lays off 1-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now. He's set, and a 3-0 offering. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Striding forward for his first chance, Miguel Sano, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's ball one. Blackman on second. Buxton on at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. The slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. The show is back on the south side after this. Jose Barrios gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Charlie Tilson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Charlie Tilson.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He comes into this one hitting over 400 career against his opponent. Now, obviously, that's a relatively small sample size of at-bats, but it seems like he really likes facing this guy. It'll be interesting to see if the past history holds true.
Ready now for the White Sox. Number 20. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next for Chicago, Jose Abreu. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's totaled 13 base hits in 28 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Jimenez would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now, Eddie Rosario, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Chris Davis now. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now in the box, number 15. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase, and the inning is over. Twins retired in short order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jimenez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Number 17.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Set to get his day started, Jake Berger, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Michael Chavis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Chavis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side as we get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. So coming to the plate, McGuire.
Catcher, number 77.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Sanchez is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9th, right fielder, number 30.
Stepping up to the plate, number 30. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Missed with a slider. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Right over the middle, knee high.
Snuck that high hardwood by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So striding forward now, Byron Buxton, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a move over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Miguel Sano as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. And it's 1-1. Blackman at second. Buxton on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that'll get down out there. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mike Moustakas. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the White Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam in with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Omar Narvaez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. The 2-2. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that one stayed too low apparently.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
This is on the ground over to first. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
So digging in now, Yomer Sanchez. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He brings with him a .313 batting average. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Sanchez bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They still trail 1-0. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman number 8, Mike Moustakas.
First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Chris Davis now. And she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 10 home runs, and 19 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, number 15, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
In now, McGuire, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. That's inside. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. And that retires the side. Twin strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Charlie Tilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, number 20. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH. Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Popped him up. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Jimenez. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Abreu is off at first with 2 away. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. White Sox lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So striding in, number 30 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 30.
On its way is pitch number 75. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. 0-1, here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In for strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. So 1-1. Is a slider that can't catch the outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 home. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
Digging in once again, Byron Buxton. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early. Buxton is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Jake Berger. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Number 15. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Buxton. 2 down. At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sanchez.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 fouled away. The 2-2 in the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. McGuire shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Carson Fulmer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Carson Fulmer.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's set to lead it off in the Minnesota end of the 6th.
Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fulmer, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. A fly out and a single for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Davis, 33 years old. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Tilson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Buxton sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
Now batting, number 20. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Perhaps a little low there. It's
very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Blackman is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a shot out to right center field. Abreu's going to head for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box now, Jimenez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
In now, Jake Berger. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Michael Chavis would be next. Grounded to third. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Michael Chavis, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 is in there for strike one. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Leading off the inning, number 15, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. To 2-2 now. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Chavis takes it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 77.
Stepping in, McGuire. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Standing in now, number 30, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Tilson on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding ways.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Popped up. Chavis is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And a breaking ball stays outside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box, Miguel Sano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. In his career, Sano carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Twins leave the bases loaded. They still trail it here 2-1. Adalberto Mejia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first, a double play.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Carlos Sanchez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Good guys held in check here. They lead it 2-1. Greg Holland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Greg Holland.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the belt, the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Ripped down the line, and this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Chris Davis. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Two 2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1. Fouled off. Line drive, right field, base hit. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
In now, number 15. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. McGuire. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. Two pitch is fouled away.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 2. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Tilson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now to the plate, number 20. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to short. Scooped up. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Abreu. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Too high. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still a 3-2 ball game. Juan Minaya enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, number 30. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 30.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Charlie Blackmon will be next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center field number 25. Byron Buxton.
Into the box now, Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. One-0 count. Here it is. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. One and 2 now. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Zach Britton comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Jimenez will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. He's set and the pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. A wave and a miss. Britton, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1 is in off the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Third baseman, number 24, Michael Chavis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Chavis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Berger, the runner at first with 2 gone. The White Sox down to their last strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tapped up the third base line. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Minnesota Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adalberto Mejia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error,